It's a major, major struggle, and there were several occasions where I did wish I was dead and consider just ending it.
It started in college for me. It was a very stressful time in that I was dealing with my sexuality then, or coming to terms with it, at least. And in that process, I got really poorly as a result of stress and mental fatigue. The doctor said, "This is linked to stress. Do you want to talk about it?" And my mum was in the room and he was in the room, and I was so angry at him. I was like, "No, I don't want to talk to anybody about it. It's fine, nothing's wrong." And then it was when we got home, my mum said to me, "What can be so bad that you can't talk to me about it?" And that just opened the floodgates. It was really uncomfortable. The time you need to speak about it the most is when you want to do it least. So when I wrote that article, I was a bit younger. It was an earlier example of me just writing my thoughts down to do nothing other than to deal with it myself. So what I meant by enforcing the stigma was just by, if you don't hear it, it's not there, kind of thing, brush it under the carpet. But there's only so much stuff you can brush under the carpet before it's a mountain. You know, you make your own mountain of stuff to deal with. So by not talking about it, that was the problem.
First year at university was particularly difficult for me. That was when I had just been officially diagnosed and put on antidepressants, as well as being told I had social anxiety. It all hit me very hard, and if I'm honest, I don't remember much about it at all. But that's the scary thing about depression, is you don't know it's happening at the time.
As ridiculous as it sounds now, I didn't want to tell anybody about my sexuality, or I didn't even want to believe it. You know, I'd do anything that I could to kind of just not deal with it. And as a result, I had nobody to speak to, not even a family member, and that's what drove me to be really ill. It actually took the turn in my physical health for me to seek help.
Young people aren't taken as seriously, I guess, especially with mental health, because you're young, you've not experienced life yet, you can't feel these emotions. How could you possibly have experienced enough bad in the world to feel like this? I wouldn't have felt confident ringing or texting my tutor at university and saying, "Sorry, can't come in today, I'm having a depressive day." How do you explain that to someone? Like, bad mood, teenagers, no, physically can't get out of bed, physically haven't eaten in 24 hours, can't eat, won't eat, haven't showered, can't shower, haven't washed clothes, can't wash clothes, can't go shopping. It's just one of those things, I guess. But I think with documentaries like this, we're moving in the right direction. Everything is moving in the right direction. It's just a shame that we're not going to get there any sooner.
Got an absolute ban on bottling up feelings now. Yes, it's uncomfortable to talk about these things, but it shouldn't be. The only reason it's uncomfortable is because of the stigma. If you work towards getting that to where it needs to be, then you're helping.
You just have to remember that we can't change anything about the way mental health is perceived if we don't try to change it, and we can't change anything from the grave. That's my reason for sticking around, to make a difference, I guess.